I must say it's a real privilege to be here. Millions from around the world are tuning in for the biggest final in club football, the Champions League final. I'm Derek Ray, my co-commentator is, as always, Lee Dixon, and with the atmosphere building up very nicely, we're just minutes away from kick-off time. It's Chelsea facing Manchester City.
Good evening, what a pleasure it is to be here with you, Derek, sitting over this magnificent stadium with arguably the best two teams, well obviously the best two teams in this competition this year because they're in the final. And what a final we've got. The pitch looks fantastic, the crowd are expectant, there's the trophy just sitting there and the players are in the tunnel just about to do what they do best, go out and play and entertain us.
This is it, the Champions League final. They are underway. Who will be crowned Club Kings of Europe? Here's the lineup for Chelsea. Antonio Rudiger starts alongside Thiago Silva in central defence. Jorginho plays with N'Golo Kanté in the centre of the park. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. And so the starting 11 for Manchester City. Ederson starts in goal. Alexander Zinchenko starts with Joao Cancelo in the fullback positions. Kevin De Bruyne starts with Rodri in central midfield. And the main forward is Gabriel Jesus. And the defender takes care of business. Kanté. Well, you can't watch Kevin De Bruyne and not be impressed, Lee. What in particular are you anticipating seeing from the Belgian in this match?
Well, he's got amazing finishing ability, and when a player's got that, it means you have to go that extra yard tighter. And when you do that, you leave space behind you, so it puts the defender in two minds.
Gabriel Jesus. And this is it, the final of the UEFA Champions League. It's where everyone wants to be. Only two sides can accomplish that feat. And Lee, it's going to be fascinating to see what happens tonight.
Well, it is. It's the big parter. It will be after the game. But as players, it's very difficult to try and stay in the moment and not get carried away. And that's the job of the senior players in the dressing room, but also the coach. Look around your team, see the calm ones, have a word with them, get them to pass the message on. Stick to the game plan, go out and win the game.
Havertz. On to Jorginho. Kai Havertz. Chilwell. And Havertz. Azpilicueta. Now with Havertz. Jorginho. Chilwell. Interception to snuff out the danger. De Bruyne. Joao Cancelo. And a throw-in it's going to be. Mahrez. And space for the cross. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Havertz. Working really well as a team to regain possession. Alexander Zinchenko. Sterling has it. Going well. Strong play here. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Well, not giving him any breathing room. Kai Havertz. And showing fine vision. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. Rodri. It's with Joao Cancelo. And that signals the end of a tight, tense first half. We're still waiting, Lee, for someone or something to kickstart this Champions League final.
Not the best, is it? I'm thinking about my half-time cup.
45 minutes separating these two sides from glory. The second half of the Champions League final begins. Rodri. Stones. It's with Gundogan. He's using his strength to good effect. Jorginho. And room now out on the flank. Jorginho. Werner with it now. Well, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. They've regained possession. De Bruyne. Gabriel Jesus. Mahrez. Clean challenge. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? Well, not to be in terms of the counter-attack. Chelsea's corner as they try to take the lead here. And Manchester City will go to their bench. Attending to his defensive chores. Well, Chelsea unable to retain possession. Sterling. On the ball, Ruben Dias. Stones. Bernardo Silva. The ball with Rodri. City move it forward with purpose. De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Rodri. Mahrez. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Committed challenge. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. Conte. Can he put them in front? And with that, they take the lead.
Well, just look at the celebrations, Derek. The fans are starting to believe it's theirs. Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. It was so quick to get out from the back, but then there's still plenty to do from here. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he just about keeps him at bay and finishes with aplomb. Great goal. Well, it can be difficult being a manager at times, none more so than now.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Gabriel Jesus.
Well, City controlling possession. After that, it's been a little bit disappointing. Creativity in midfield is a little bit off. Certainly too slow in front of goal. Need to get wide, need to get crosses in the box.
Well, that could be his final rebuke, I think, and the referee's making that absolutely clear.
Well, I like that, Derek. Good refereeing. Nice and strong, told the player exactly what he was thinking.
The free kick from distance just off target.
Well, I wasn't expecting that. I'm pretty sure the goalkeeper wasn't as well. It was close.
Chilwell, well, pressing really high. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. And attempting the through ball. Oh, can you get your heads around this? Just when we... It might be done and dusted. It's level again.
Well, the fans were starting to think it was over. Not now. Another twist maybe, Derek? Well, Derek, I almost can't watch the replay. It's so bad. Rule number one, if in doubt, clear your lines. Faffing about with it in your own defensive third. Never won any medals. Terrible play.
Even Steven, one apiece in this match. Inside the final 5 minutes now. Conte. Reece James. Conte has it. Mount. And City have possession once more. Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. Joao Cancelo. Alexander Zinchenko. Couldn't keep it. Rodri. They cannot be separated here, and it's on to extra time. And so the story continues. The first period of extra time, and no one is leaving.
Well, fitness levels are going to be tested now, Derek.
Reece James. A fine reading of the situation. Alexander Zinchenko. And using his strength to shield the ball. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Bernardo Silva. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Well, time just challenged magnificently. And breaking at pace with menace. Will they profit from this situation? Crossing possibilities. Jorginho. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. Looking for that final pass, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. He's protecting it well. An effective challenge. Set pieces can be so important. Let's see what City have been working on. And Manchester City will go to their bench. Over it comes. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. Half-time in extra time, and still they are level. Well, the big question, who will come out on top? We're into the second period of extra time here. Fernandinho. Bernardo Silva. Alexander Zinchenko. Fernandinho. still level, but Chelsea on the attack, near the end. Laporte with a block. Inside the final 5 minutes of extra time, and a penalty shootout might well be in this game's future. Ziyech. Conte now. And that will be the keeper's ball. Bernardo Silva. Well, nicely cut out. Advantageous situation here for Chelsea developing. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. No-nonsense clearance. And it has all come down to this in the Champions League final. A shootout to determine the winners. And so the penalty shootout about to commence. And as a player, this is when you have to hold your nerve. And he's beaten the keeper.
No doubt, head down, lovely strike.
And straight down the middle.
Well, he gambled on the keeper moving, and he did.
Oh, he saved it!
Well, the goalkeeper guessed, but he guessed the right way. Good save.
It went awry for him from the penalty spot.
Well, 12 yards out, you have to make the goalkeeper work.
And he's ducked his penalty away, Lee.
Well, he held his nerve, simple as that.
And just like that, he's come up with the save.
Well, you have to have strong hands as a goalkeeper, and look at that.
As straight as an arrow.
Well, it can be risky. You look silly if the keeper stands still.
You want a pressure cooker? This is it. He must score. And it's gone in.
Well, the sweet sound of the ball hitting the net.
A goal now, and his team will prevail. He's gambled on direction and won.
Well, he's got his angles right there. Just look at that for goalkeeping.
Well, dead centre with that penalty.
Well, 90% of the time, the goalkeeper will move. There's your penalty.
Well, he fired it straight down the centre, Lee.
Well, you've got to shoot it somewhere. 8 yards by 8 feet. Just get it in the back of the net.
And now it is truly final. One team in raptures, the other disconsolate. What an ending.
Well, you can talk about the merits of penalty shootouts to decide big tournaments, big games. So much nerves of steel are needed. A little bit of a gamble here and there. Who's going to come out on top? But the end result is there for all to see. What a night.
They're not going to forget this in a hurry. A proud moment. But for the losers, it's a case of trying to forget about everything that has just occurred.
Well, just a point, Derek, always be respectful of the losers. Yes, you're in raptures, you're celebrating with your mates. Always took time to go to the opposition and say, unlucky.
The party has started. It's going to be quite the night of celebration here. Well, now for the official presentation. And as a footballer, Lee, in this case as a Chelsea footballer, this is exactly where you'd want to be.
Well, exactly, getting onto that podium. Huge amount of effort to get there, but this is the icing on the cake. Actually watching your captain pick the trophy up, sharing in that moment. It's a beautiful trophy as well, Derek.
It's Chelsea's moment. Champions League winners this season, and my goodness, they deserve it.
Brilliant moment. They'll be celebrating long into the night, I'm sure. And then, believe it or not, they'll be focusing in the next few days on next season, no doubt.
That's how it works, but for now it's all about this achievement. The cup with the big E.